I've decided I just want to be a gentleman, dude. I just want to be like an old school classic gentleman and just like
a chauvinist pig, dude.
no, just read books and just like walk around and like see poor people and be like, interesting. Just like go about my day. I've been reading all.
Meanwhile, a gentleman would see you and be like, interesting.
Yeah, exactly, dude. I'm like, all I need is my parents to stop the bullshit and just become generationally wealthy, dude.
True.
I was reading Descartes and like him talking about him was like traveling the world. And he's like, I've had enough about books and other learned men. It was time to hang out with the common folk. And he like traveled on all this shit just to like watch normal people and be like, interesting.
Yeah, I wish my parents would just be more rich, and just give me shit.
Yeah, man.
So sick of fucking living in squalor.
Just let me like give me, I don't know, $5,000 a month. Let me build a humongous library and just walk around and just like.
Dude.
I'm bored. Let me see a poor person.
I'm not going to work. I'm not working. All right?
Yeah.
So somebody better help.
You just got to become a gentleman, dude.
I refuse to work.
My mom today was like, "What are you doing?" She was like, my mom called me. She's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Writing." She was like, "Oh, what are you writing for? Like some sort of like website or like?" I was like, "No, I'm just writing my personal thoughts and reflections." She was like, "What do you do all day?" And I'm like, "All right, mom, relax."
Yeah, what do you do all day, mom?
Yeah,
shut up, mom. You don't know, mom. Please send me money.
I'm the dude from fucking. You got to read Confederacy of Dunces.
Yeah, you said that.
I'm that dude. I'm the dude. It's my mom literally just being like, "What are you doing?" I'm just like, "I'm writing my thoughts and reflections. They're very valuable." And like.
My dad saw my car got sideswiped and the side mirror got knocked off, and my dad saw it this weekend and was like, "Shane, your car looks like shit." He's like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?"
It's so funny to think.
He was so mad that my fucking my mirror got knocked off.
It's a reflection of him,
furious.
Dude. You're his future avatar.
Yeah, he's pissed.
He's playing all your parents are just playing the video game of your life, and it's just like, fuck, no, continue.
We're out of lives.
You're off the,
We ran out of lives. This is ugly.
They're like holding you in the air. They're like, doctor, lawyer, and then they're like, your reflections? What do you mean? Is anyone paying you for this? I'm like, Mom, relax. I'm organizing my thoughts. And she's like, what do you do?
That's like when I told my mom I wasn't going to West Point.
Mm-hmm.
When I was getting recruited, I was like, I'm going to Temple. I'm not going to West Point. Fuck that. And she started to cry.
Starts smashing the B button. She started crying. West Point.
Yeah. She was like, you were supposed to be great. It's like, no, I'm not.
Yeah, that's something I think that
I think she regrets that, so I'm sorry.
What? I mean, I'm
sure she regrets that, outburst of emotion being like, damn, you were supposed to be special.
Well, you pour so much time into your kids. It's like they're your salvation. So your life's basically senseless and meaningless. Yeah. And then you're just like, well, hopefully this kid will like go to the moon or some shit. And then I'll feel like, kind of nice about dying. And it's like, fat chance, lady. No, I'm not going anywhere.
Especially like, and my parents are great. And they're, they did great. My mom taught for a lot of years. My dad's a salesman. They have, it's like upper middle class. That's good. And they got a nice house and all that shit. But it's like, when you look back and you think, like, because they just lived a normal life.
Yeah.
I think you got to be like, man, hopefully my kid does something fucking sick.
That's been my thing lately. It's like,
but
why?
Then, you get older and you're like, what the fuck? Who gives a fuck?
Also, it's like, I long to just have a house with a backyard now. Like, I grew up with a house and a backyard. I'm like, I want to live in the city. And then I'm here and I'm like, oh, yeah, this sucks. I'm like, everyone's on top of each other. And I'm like, I look at the suburbs and I'm like, God damn it, I got to get back out there, dude.
Oh, man.
When people are, like, embarrassed, like, you from the suburbs, I'm like, get me to the fucking suburbs ASAP, dude.
When Caitlin says, like, she won't move out of Mechanicsburg, I never am mad at her.
No, man.
I'm like, damn, I wish I lived in Mechanicsburg. I fantasize about selling cars sometimes, going back and selling Hondas and just, dude, it's great.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's funny to think that somehow the idea of having everything you need became a failure.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
You fuck around with dick cream and dogs long enough, you come up with some sick philosophies.
I'm telling you,
man. That was a nice one. Repeat that.
What the hell did I say? Oh, how the idea of having everything you need has become a failure. Because that was my thing. I was just like, I don't want to have an ordinary life. And now it's like, I fucked up my life so... I didn't fuck... I mean, there's worse. It's going to always get worse, but it's like... I'm in a weird spot. It's like there's...
every time you talk, I'm looking at my bed right now. Every time you're like, I'm in a weird spot, I'm like, oh, man, so am I. So am I.
But it's the nice thing is that I will say it does suck for people to not have... to have never delved into the depths. So then, like, I know a lot of people who just went straight, boom, boom, did everything
Work,
straight track.
Marriage, kids.
And there a lot of them are like, I don't know, man. And like, and I'm like, nope, there's nothing out there, bro. It's just outer space. I've been there. There's no air to breathe. Like, you're good. Chill.
True. But it is nice knowing, you got to go fail. And when I was home and selling cars and shit, you romanticize it. You're like, man, I hope one day I get to go, I'm going to go try. I'm going to be great.
Yeah.
It's like you hear all those like proverbs and shit about like, it's better to have tried and failed than have failed to try.
Dude, I'm telling you.
But I don't know how true that is. I think not trying and just getting a nice job and having a nice family and watching TV and
I mean, a lot of
these
proverbs are written by guys who just like went to Yale and they're like, it is better. They're like, that's
or people that were successful.
True that.
It's easy. I think it's funny when people that are successful at things are like, man, just keep trying. It'll happen, dude. You got to work so hard to get it. It's like, nah, you got it, and it was lucky.
Yeah, that's
cocksucker.
Exactly too. Yeah, that's a weird thing.
It's like I worked so hard to get this, and all you need to do is work 10,000 hours.
Yeah,
it's like
dude,
like fucking Patton Oswalt's smarmy, smug ass tweeted. Like somebody asked him what it was like how do you become a great comedian? He was like, and everybody's always upset when I say you got to do a mic and do a show every single day. It's like, dude, you did it every single day, you fucking chubby dork.
And you also did it back at a time when, like, if you could stand and not like faint while you're on stage, you would get on TV.
And you did it when there was fucking 10 comics, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
it's
a whole different beast, dude. You were like, imagine if like you were in Helium and like no one else had any access to comedy or anything because there wasn't like the internet and shit, and you were just like, I'm the third funniest here, sweet.
Yeah, it's like, man, I'm literally the funniest guy in America. I have to be. I have not seen anybody else.
Exactly.
I haven't seen anyone else.
Exactly.
You see Bill Hicks, you're like, wow. Bill Burr had a sick quote about it. Let me find this real quick.
What, being a comedian back then and now?
No, about like trying.
Oh yeah,
futon. Something about a futon.
Oh, how he thought he was a loser eating macaroni and cheese on a futon.
No, it's this is just a little inspiration for all our regular working Joes out there.
Dude.
Listen to this cast thinking, should I try to be great? I don't know, man. Maybe you're just a piece of shit.
Oh, I thought you were about to read the Bill Burr.
Maybe you're destined to be a complete piece of shit. Who knows?
Yeah.
Or maybe you're destined to have just a, pretty average hot wife, some decent kids. You go to their sporting events.
Yep.
You watch your favorite TV.
Yep.
Watch your sports team. You get a nice fucking man cave, even though it's corny.
It is fucking.
It's not corny. Having a real man cave is fucking sick.
It is a cool.
It's
what's funny because
the dorks who are excited about it suck. But if you ever go into somebody's real fucking man cave, it's like, damn, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah, because I fantasize constantly about having my own room and like putting all the shit I want into it, and that's in essence what I guess a man cave is.
This is Bill Burr's. He said, "Realize that sleeping on a futon when you're 30 is not the worst thing. Thank God."
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, every day I read this quote, I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm 30, sleeping on a fucking mattress.
I'm doing everything
in
right.
a basement. I'm pretty much Bill Burr. All right. Realize that sleeping on a futon when you're 30 is not the worst thing. You know what's worse? Sleeping in a king bed next to your wife that you're not really in love with, but for some reason you married, and you got a couple kids, and you got a job you hate. You'll be lying there and fantasizing about sleeping on a futon. There's no risk when you go after a dream. There's a tremendous amount of risk to playing it safe.
That's true also.
I think I'm running into the risk of chasing a dream right now. I hit that wall.
And again, that's Bill Burr, who
yeah, he was on like a sitcom when he was like 20.
Yeah, now that's the other thing. Everyone's like, Louis didn't break till he was 40. It's like, dude, he was writing for Conan.
He was like writing for Conan.
He was like 25.
Yeah,
but yeah, that's
But yeah, that's the type of shit I would read before I really
I've read
cut
all
ties.
that shit, and I was just like, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, there's also like your grade school music teacher. Check out his story, dude. What happened to that motherfucker? It's like, I was on TBS once, and now I teach music.
And there's also car insurance and health insurance.
Yeah.
And I mean, health insurance is, it's like, you want to go for a dream? Don't get sick.
Yeah.
Definitely don't break your arm.
Dude, yeah.
Because your dream hinges on it. If I break my arm, I'm just going to have a wonky arm the rest of my life. I'm not fixing it. I can't fix it.
You can't. You'd have a bad wing.
I'm going to have Beezer fucking make me a cast. Oh, God.
You'd have a bad wing for the rest of your life, dude.
Yeah, fucked up wing.
Well, you can go to the hospital and just...
I went to the hospital.
You can go to the hospital and just do no ID. And they're like, what's your name? Just be like, Jim. And they still will fix your arm. You're going to get like 1,800 service. They like, when you go to the hospital with no insurance, they just kind of like, when I fucked up my finger, they were just kind of like, all right, man, They like give you the worst
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
treatment.
yeah, yeah.
You don't get anything. They make you wait for 4 hours. My thing closed up and dried. That's how long it took. So they had to like hit it and cut it open and then do it again. I was just
Jesus.
like, yeah. When you don't have insurance, dude, I mean, you know, at least they'll fucking fix your shit. But
Yeah.
you can go without insurance and still get, you know, the help there.
Yeah, I still haven't filed my taxes. They hit you on that if you don't have health insurance. So that sucks. Which is
Do
a
they
bullshit
though?
fucking thing.
You know what? Because what I used to do is sign up for Obamacare and then just let it lapse instantly, and they never find me ever.
Yeah. I think if you just don't report it, I don't know. I think I make so little money that
They're not going to fuck with
no one's going to fucking come after me.
Trump might slam you. Now Trump's
If
doing it,
Trump Daddy gets a hold of me, I'll be Antifa by the end of the week, dude. I'll have a pocket knife. I'll be like, they are being mean to me. I might trans, dude.
If Trump slams you on your income taxes,
Dude, if Dairy Queen keeps cyberbullying me, I might trans out.
that'd be awesome.
It might change my self-worth so much that I'm like, I'm not even a man. I'm a woman. No.
You should do that.
All right. We got to go. If I painted my nails, dude, my dad would be so pissed.
I wasn't allowed to have an earring, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. They're not. They're cool with it, but they're not like thrilled about it.
Yeah.
I think if I.
The high
I
five,
think,
the
I
high
think they're
fives
coming
are
around
flowing
for
in.
sure.
Yeah.
No, they're not like fuck yeah, that's the shit. Make it a stink. Actually, honestly, I think he's more. I'm thinking of like my father in particular. I think he is cool with it, and he's honestly more concerned that I'll get like beaten up or something. Yeah, which is like.
Well, if you make it out of here, tell him you're.
I'm in their basement.
Like I hung out with Shane and he didn't hate crime me. But no, that's nice. My girlfriend just got a tattoo.
I saw that actually.
That's
a sick
point
tat.
of contention.
You guys fighting about that?
No, I didn't. I was like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
I wasn't thrilled. She thought I was gonna be like, oh my god, it's so powerful. I was just like,
Oh, so you guys got in like a.
No, we didn't fight over it. She's
Okay.
just, it was her first tattoo. She was nervous about it.
Yeah, of course.
And I wasn't the most supportive.
You weren't like, that's awesome. Yeah, dude.
No, I did a couple times. It took me a minute to be like, yeah, that's awesome. That's great.
Yeah.
But we went out to dinner that night with my parents, and right away my dad actually was like, you got a tattoo? You're a fucking idiot. And everyone was like, oh, whoa. And my dad called her like 4 days later and was like, sorry about that. I shouldn't have.
Yeah,
Shouldn't
but I
have
feel
said
like
that to you.
That's what I mean. When I got a tattoo, my dad instantly was like, same thing. He's
Fuck, I always forget you.
yeah, I have a snake on my arm, dude.
Do you?
Matt has like a
fucking
don't
rip that
tread
out.
on me desert
tread on me,
snake.
desert
Oh, that's sick.
My dad was like, you're such an
Looks
idiot.
like such a dude. That tattoo is from the 80s, dude. Seriously, that's like the tattoo you'd see on a shitty guy at a bar in the 1980s.
I know, man. That's like my first step in towards being like some weird dude at like O'Hara's pub, just like sitting there in a tank top and a beard and all withered up, and you're like, where the fuck
You need
does this guy
that
come from?
tattoo and then like a cutoff at the beach of like top 10 spring break 98. Fucking dude, so close to walking the boardwalk.
Yeah, my dad instantly was like, what the fuck is that? And he wasn't even mad. I was old enough, but he was just like, yeah, we'll see how you like that. And I was already like, yeah, I hate it. It sucks.
So you don't like it anymore?
Now I like it. For a
Now
while, I
it's
hated it.
fucking hilarious.
Now I fucking like it. I do like it.
It's
But
so crazy.
it's a bad tattoo that I try to get covered up, and there's just another bad tattoo with these like, weird cactuses and shit.
Snake tattoo. Dude, wait, so when you got it, you thought it was the shit, right?
Oh, dude, I told you the story of it.
I forget it.
I was like living in this house in West Philly, and I was growing like one weed plant. I thought I was like a total fucking outlaw, and I was just like, government can't tell me what to do. And then like I told some girl I'd get a tattoo, and she just totally called my bluff and was like, I'll call a tattoo artist right now. And I was like, well, cool.
Oh shit, that's what. Oh my god.
Yeah, and I couldn't back out. And like just before, I'd been like, I always do what I say, and she just was like, all right, get a tattoo. And I was like, okay.
How old were you? 23?
22 or 23. Yeah.
See?
Nice.
Those fingernails could be your snake tattoo.
Yeah,
not-
luckily,
they're not
You're gonna be
permanent.
31 and you're gonna be like, fuck. But that's what I was gonna get to.
I wouldn't
They're not
mind.
permanent.
Yeah.
That's
get a
great.
snake tattoo.
Shit.
I'd be thrilled if someone else got this. That'd be hilarious.
That shitty
Someone got
snake.
the same weird tattoo.
If our friendship continues to blossom, I might get a matching fucking shitty snake.
Dude, you should just go get full sleeves right now.
Full sleeves. I'd be
That would be
crazy
the
looking.
power move, dude.
I'd be crazy looking.
Dude, if you got full sleeves, it would be insane.
No, I can't.
Shit.
You should just literally get sleeves, like a dress shirt tattooed on your sleeves.
I would love
You
to
should
get
get
a
rolled
tattoo,
up
man.
sleeves tattooed on your arm.
Yeah, like I'm
Shit,
a politician trying to relate to the man, trying to relate to the worker. All right, so.